Honeybees help feed us. In the US, they are key pollinators for an array of crops like almonds, apples, and blueberries. But as heat waves and extreme heat intensify, these hardworking critters are being pushed to their limits.
Honeybees cool their hive through something called evaporative cooling. They're the inventors of air conditioning. They gather water and bring it back to the colony. They drop little water droplets throughout the hive and fan their wings at a rapid pace to spread the cool air.
This cooling tactic comes at a cost. Every hour spent fanning is an hour not spent pollinating.
The problem is when it's really hot outside and they're having to expend all of this energy to cool the colony down, they are consuming their own resources, their own honey, and they're not out collecting more honey or doing the services that we need, like pollination.
Honeybees aren't alone. Other pollinators, like butterflies and moths, are struggling too. In 2025, a study in Science magazine reported the number of butterflies in the United States had fallen by 22% in the 21st century, likely due to habitat loss and climate change. We need bees, butterflies, and other animal pollinators to put around 30% of the food on our tables.
Our diets would be very bland. You see all of those fruits and vegetables and all of that color, that's there because of the hard work of honeybees and other native bees as well.
The heat itself is one problem for a honeybee hive, but it invites another in the form of parasites.
In the summertime, we're really concerned about the varroa mite and the impact that they have. The honeybees are at their highest population in the middle of the summer, and that's also when there is the varroa mite boom. It's our responsibility as good beekeepers to make sure that we're able to treat the colony. However, we are only able to treat the bees with the medicine when it's not too hot. Otherwise, the efficacy of the medication will not work.
So hot summers can be rough for the bees, but abnormal warm weather can throw their winters too. Barry says that's what happened last December where she lives in Georgia.
We had 75 degrees. So I actually saw butterflies flying and emerging, and I saw bees waking up and flying. And there's no food because there's no flowers in December. Everything gets out of sync. Our blooming plants bloom either too early and the bees are not there yet, or they're too late and the bees, have already come and gone.
So what can people do to protect the bees?
Something that anyone can do to support the honeybees in the middle of the summer is to make sure that you provide them with some water sources, as well as native plants that will bloom in different seasons so that they always have a source for food.
We need to take care of our environment and do whatever necessary to try to reduce how rapid climate change is occurring so that we can hopefully protect ourselves and protect our pollinators.